Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again, and today I'm doing a re-review of the Alienware M11X because I have upgraded a few parts inside, and I feel it's necessary to do. Exterior is still pretty much the same, but I'll go over it anyways. It's a nice rubberized plastic feeling gray plastic. The alien head here lights up white when the screen is on because it uses the backlight of the screen to light up. The ports on the left side involve a 1394 FireWire, SD and SIM card reader, LAN, USB 2.0, what's it called? Power share? Something. Anyways, you can use this USB port to charge your iPod or phone, even when the computer's off. So that's cool. HDMI and DisplayPort out, and next to them is a Kensington lock port. Here you have some venting for the fans and the power jack button. Not button, just the power jack. The power supply can be either 90 watts or above. I'm going to be using a 150 watt because I have lost a 90 watt. Hooray for me. On the right side you have a very blank side, 2 more USB ports, and 2 headphone jacks for some reason, and a microphone jack. On the front you have the speakers here that light up when the computer's on. Unlike other Alienwares, there's nothing like the touchpad around or on it, but it's still a really nice touchpad, and it has a nice texture to it, so even if you go all the way across, you know when you touch the touchpad, so you won't lose it. The keyboard lights up, the Alienware logo lights up, and this unit has a 128GB SSD in it now, so it only takes 40 seconds to boot 100%. Speakers are red, Alienware logo is blue, keyboard's green, wireless button is pink, and we're ready to go. Battery life, I don't know if I touched on this before, but the old NVIDIA optimizer, or hooray for Windows, the old NVIDIA thing that would switch between the integrated Intel graphics and dedicated NVIDIA graphics, it doesn't work very well on this, so it only gets about 2 to 3 hours of battery life. On the M11X R2 that had the Core 2 processor, you could switch in between and do a really good job and get about 5 to 7 hours of battery life. However, not so much with the R2 and this overclocked Core i7. It has a max turbo speed of 2.8 GHz, and that's quite overkill for this little unit. And it can get a little bit warm because of that. Connect to a wireless network. Yep. Alright. I've had to reload the OS onto here, so there's no games, no Steam, no anything. But as tradition is, there's always one thing we can test laptops in. So yep. I should talk about the keyboard. Due to it being an 11-inch notebook, it's got a scrunched up keyboard, especially the arrow keys over here. These are very tall and these are very pushed together. So often, if I'm gaming online and I'm using these, I would often hit the Alt key thing here and bring up a menu. And that's never fun. As for the rest of the keyboard, it's still a little bit scrunched up and tough to type on, but for gaming, if you're only using these sort of keys and the mouse pad or a external mouse, then it's no problem. Only problem is that with gaming, this has a NVIDIA GT335M, a pretty old card and a low-end card at that, so it won't do very good with games today. So, where does this laptop meet then? Who would buy it? I don't know. Someone who wants to play online flash games, do schoolwork, and play games at low and very low settings. Not the best choice nowadays, but still an awesome little unit. And the lights are cool. Anything more to talk about? Yeah, the screen, it doesn't show blacks very well. They come up as a very dark gray instead of black. Other than that, this is a fun unit to have, and I'm glad to have owned it. It's up for sale right now, so, yep. Yep. Also, when it's on, the fan lights up whatever color the keyboard is, because the light shines through. So yep, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, Gambly out. See you next time.